Last night on Raw, we saw the premiere of the WYATT SICKS. They've been building to this for months now with a really elaborate mystery game that started with the documentary about the late great Bray Wyatt. And judging from social media, people really liked it. Well, I have a confession. I almost entirely missed Bray Wyatt when he was burning it up in WWE. So I'm coming to it as a neophyte. So here's what I learned and what you need to know to keep up. Bray Wyatt was born Wyndham Rotunda, the son of Mike Rotunda, also known as Irwin Art Shyster. After a few years of trying to find the right gimmick, he found Bray Wyatt. He's sort of a cross between Robert De Niro in Cape Fear and the Cook in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He was surrounded by a family of lunatics made up of Luke Harper, who was also known as the late great Brody Lee over in AEW, and Eric Rowan. Over time, they added Braun Strowman. Then they disbanded, and Wyatt returned with the Firefly Funhouse segments, which were like a nightmare version of Blue's Clues. It was here that he revealed his new persona, The Fiend. He had an array of characters with him who were going to become important shortly. Co-starring with him on these segments was Alexa Bliss. After a run as WWE Champion, Wyatt was inexplicably released from the company. Eventually he returned, this time as a new and reborn Fiend, alongside his real-life brother Bo Dallas as Uncle Howdy. Tragically, less than a year into that run, Bray passed away from a heart attack. What's the deal with the QR codes? Alright, so I'm super busy, I haven't had time to follow the clues. So what were they about? They were an elaborately told story in the style of those old alternative reality games. Like, do you remember the one they did for the Dark Knight movie? Ultimately, they're telling a tale of woe with overt themes of abandonment and betrayal by family. They were dropping hints towards an oncoming debut that warned of a massacre that was scheduled to happen last night. And boy did it. Who were all those dead bodies last night? Every single massacred wrestler was someone who betrayed a loved one over the course of the past year or two. So there was Carmelo Hayes, who screwed Trick Williams, Chad Gable, who obviously is currently torturing the Alpha Academy, Gunther, who turned on Imperium member Giovanni Vinci, and of course, Nightmare's son, Dominic Mysterio, who might actually even be in the process of betraying Rhea Ripley right now. So that matches the theme of the videos really nice and neatly. Who were the WYATT SICKS? Okay, we've got Nikki Cross as Sister Abigail, which is both the name of Bray Wyatt's finishing move and his quote-unquote sister. The terrific NXT lunatic Joe Gacy was Huskus the Pigman. Former Wyatt family member Eric Rowan was Rambling Rabbit, and Dexter Loomis was Mercy the Buzzard. All of them were puppet characters from the Firefly Funhouse. And of course, we had Uncle Howdy, who was played by Bo Dallas. What does all this mean? Well, if I had to guess, there's going to be a reign of chaos down on the WWE. Every one of these wrestlers is known for doing gimmicks as utter and total lunatics, so it's going to be a lot of fun. As for opponents, I would guess it would be some of the massacred. Especially if they're going to stick to the idea of going after the betrayers from the QR code story. So that's a quick primer on the WYATT SICKS. Did I miss anything? What are your favorite Bray Wyatt moments that everyone should check out? Tell me in the comments, and be sure to click follow. Check back in for a full episode later today. See you next time on Wrestling with Story.